Okay, so we're going to do we've done a bit of hip stretching. We're going to think a bit about hip mobilisation in this video. So if you have one of these, that is a thing of beauty and joy. We're going to come down onto our backs. We're going to tuck this inside our leg, so between our thigh and our calf, and keeping everything else in the body nice and tight. We're just going to do some circles, mobilising through that hip joint. You will need to kind of be aware of what your core is doing. That's fine, and you can take those the other way. What we can then do is we can take that out, is to start to think about mobilising with a straight leg. So again, trying to keep the rest of the body really still. Small movements. From there, you can try to take a stretch through that lower body, taking that leg out to the side. You can also bring in a bit more of a stretch and strengthen by pressing that hip away. We can bring some more moves into that, which I'll probably do a video for another time, but just taking that in and out. That can feel very nice. We can then start to think about doing that again using this ball, thing of beauty. I like how I've matched it with my outfit, that's nice. And we're going to take a nice neutral spine and we can take that back. We don't want anything else in the body to move. We are just moving from the hip. So getting some movement back. You might want to you don't want to tip and dip. So you can come back as far as you can hold that position in your spine. And then we want to think about that outward motion. So again, we're trying to keep the rest of the body really stable and just activating through that hip. That's super nice. We can then start to think about a bit more mobilisation. So we can come all the way back into a nice child stretch. We can use this ball if we want, but it's not essential. And then coming forwards and dropping those hips to the floor. We can add in a press up if we want to, but just opening up through there. Hips come all the way forwards. Kind of counteracts what you're doing at a desk all day. We can then start to continue to think about a hip position from a standing position. I'm going to use the ball, but you don't need more. What we want to think